Yo, what is up everybody? Today we have another Madden 18 all-in gameplay, as today we have the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints, as this is going to be the playoff matchup in the NFC, as two of these top defensive teams are taking the field today. As right here, Drew Brees on 1st and 10. Plenty of time in the pocket, just could not reach his receiver right there, as that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. But obviously, this is going to be a battle between the defenses. Two teams coming into the season that were not really supposed to make the postseason, but both had terrific seasons, are finding each other, battling it here in New Orleans. As right here, Drew Brees stepping up on the run, as he's going to pick up the 1st down right there. As obviously Drew Brees has been in these situations before, and so has Cam Newton. So you got two pretty experienced quarterbacks in the postseason taking it right here. As right here, Drew Brees stepping up in the pocket, going out, and that one's actually going to go for a loss of 1. So that brings up a big 3rd down and 9 in the red zone, going to Alvin Kamara, and Alvin Kamara picks up the 1st down. You obviously got to be aware of Mark Ingram as well as Alvin Kamara is right there. That one was almost picked off by Luke Kuechly as we swat that one down. Brings up a 2nd down and 10 right here. Drew Brees, plenty of time in the pocket. He's got all day is right here. He's just going to take it himself, but he's going to fumble the football, and that is going to be going the other way as Cam Newton takes the field for the first time in this game. As right here on the run, it's going to hit Devin Funchess, who's obviously our main weapon. Obviously with Kelvin Benjamin not in the lineup for the Carolina Panthers anymore after being traded, they're basically going to Kelvin Benjamin or going to Greg Olsen majority of the time, as obviously they still got Christian McCaffrey, who's a huge guy that gets out of the backfield, catches a lot of balls for them. As right there, Jonathan Stewart's getting the first handoff of the game, going straight up the gut right here, but that one's going to go only for 2 yards. As right here, going to go to the screenplay right here, trying to get something started. As right here, it's going to pick us up the 1st down, as I believe Shepard picks up the 1st down right there. But we're just moving the football down the field. We're obviously going to try as well to get out of the pocket with Cam Newton, but obviously we want to save Cam Newton for those big moments when he needs to get out of the pocket, maybe a big 3rd down that we need to convert, because we don't want to cost up the football, or we don't want to get our big name quarterback injured. Is right there, tough throw, trying to squeeze that one into coverage. Luckily that was not picked off, as now the Saints get the football back. As I said, this is going to be a defensive battle. Is right here, they're going over the middle, as Drew Brees is going to connect for a 25-yard pickup over the middle of the field. As right there, Mark Ingram. You haven't seen a lot of Kamara, you've been seeing a lot of Mark Ingram, and we're going to see a lot of Kamara down the stretch of this football game. Is right here before the 2-minute warning. One final play going to Mark Ingram, and he's going to get stopped short before the 1st down markers. Now we get the football back, just trying to get points on the board before the end of the half. Not trying to go into halftime with no points on the board, trying to at least get a touchdown or a field goal. Right here, Cam Newton stepping back. He might take it himself right here, and he will. Cam Newton getting out of bounds right there, and now that was a pretty good gain of yards. 9 yards right there. Is right here going over to the slant route, hitting up Shepard, and Shepard is going to pick up the 1st down right there. So finally in this game, we've been able to complete some passes and move the football down the field. Greg Olsen with the big reception, a 50-yard touchdown, as that is going to conclude this 1st half for the Carolina Panthers, as we get in the board right there. As right here, Drew Brees still got plenty of time, especially with this high tempo offense. Is right there, they're going to pick up the 1st down. Still got plenty of time, still got 2 timeouts in the bag, so they can move this football down the field and are not too far away from kicking a field goal and even putting 3 points on the board. But they got bigger things in their mind. As right here on the 13-yard line, Drew Brees going out, hitting up Mark Ingram right there for 5 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 6. Drew Brees, plenty of time in the pocket, searching and finding Michael Thomas for the touchdown. So two teams that couldn't even find their way down the field complete 2 great drives in the final minutes of the 1st half. As right here, Cam Newton starting the 2nd half is going to pick up 8 yards with the ground, and right here going to Stewart, and Stewart is breaking off tackles. You're basically seeing a lot of Stewart Not a really Christian McCaffrey, but we are going to insert Christian McCaffrey here in the second half. It's right there, second down to 5 as Ryder Cam Newton trying to get it into Stewart, and he does get the 2 feet in bounds, but brings up a big third down and 1. Cam Newton pressure coming, and that one is going to go incomplete to Greg Olsen. So a big decision by the Carolina Panthers to go for it on 4th down. Still plenty of time in this game, but Cam Newton gets taken down, as that was a huge play call that does not go in our favor, as now the Saints still got the football, didn't play terrific defense all the way up to that point, and now the Saints have momentum as Drew Brees trying to go down the field yet again and score. And right here, Mark Ingram is getting a bunch of these targets, getting a bunch of these carries as well. And you haven't seen a lot of Kamara, and it's surprising because Kamara, in short amount of plays, he's been able to produce a lot for this offense. But right here, Drew Brees on 3rd down and 14, going over the middle to Mark Ingram, and Ingram is going to get brought down to the ground as they're going to be forced to punt. And now Cam Newton gets the football back, but it's going to get taken down, and that's Robertson's 2nd sack on Cam Newton so far, as Cam Newton's been under pressure a ton this game. But look at this play, Devin Funchess makes the spectacular catch, the 10, the 5, the touchdown. Devin Funchess in 4-6, as now that's going to conclude the 3rd quarter. But what a catch by Devin Funchess. Cam Newton finding his big receiver right there, as now the New Orleans Saints in pretty good field position, but still are down by a touchdown. Is right at Drew Brees going outside. That one's going to pick up not too many yards, so they're still in desperation. 1st down and 10, trying to hit up Michael Thomas. That one's going to go incomplete. So 2nd down and 10, Drew Brees stepping back, going down the field, and Michael Thomas comes up with a big reception right there, as now they're in the red zone trying to get something going with Mark Ingram, as he's got 9 rushes on the game, but still hasn't got one of those breakout runs. He hasn't been able to get in the end zone quite yet, as right at 3rd down 11, here you go, Kamara gets in the ball game and picks up 7 yards, but not enough for the 1st down, as right here, 1st and goal, Mark Ingram is going to get stopped short, and now on the 1-yard line, Drew Brees, pressure coming, getting taken down, so that's going to bring up a big 4th down. Drew Brees stepping back, and he is taken down. Drew Brees gets taken down for a huge loss, and now they need to stop this Carolina high-tempo offense. But Greg Olsen basically concludes the game right there with a big 1st down. All 3 timeouts are wasted, and the Carolina Panthers defeat the New Orleans Saints. Obviously, coming into this battle, you knew it was going to be a tough battle between the defenses. Obviously, 2 very good defenses, but also 2 really great offenses. Obviously, Drew Brees, Cam Newton, but the Carolina Panthers came out with this victory. So that was a pretty good matchup, really good defensive matchup between both 2 of the top defenses in the National Football League. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to tell me in the comment section. So thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy T-Gamer Tommy. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.